The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And now a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
In motion left goes Watson. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
A gain of 19 yards.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
2nd and 11. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient. Along with that aggressiveness, he's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Back to throw. He's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Short throw caught by Bowers. And a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
After
6.
1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Now a 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Second and 6. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. to throw. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown Titans. Christian Watson, 71 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The
extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Raiders nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Titans.
Going to run again here with Pollard. They'll take this to the 46.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 7. Cockrell holds it in left side. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 17
It's all pretty
yards.
simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pollard is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they'll go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. I know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
It's 4th down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Powers through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. That's a good hard run there as he pushes way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
1st and 10.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Raiders nothing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready? Dragon 60. Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the 1st half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the 2nd half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll set up a throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, you have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes moves and stays right where it is. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 3 before being taken down. That big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important, and now you're seeing guys with their hands.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Taken down right at the line.
1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
2 yards on the pickup there.
It's second
and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
10 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60 Bison. 60 Bison. What are we doing? 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here we go. 60 evil, 60 evil.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Go.
Running right, it's Pollard. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the 40.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
13 yards on the play.
74 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
70 Lions.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.